This week on Team 200.
Rattled. Let's go. November 23rd. Rattled him in. That's awesome.
Team 200 is presented by Moon Guide. Plan your best hunt.
Success in the deer woods doesn't happen by chance. It's built on preparation, patience, and persistence. Few embody that philosophy better than Brady Snyder. His hunting career is a masterclass in discipline, strategy, and deep respect for the outdoors. Brady's standout achievements began in 2018, when he harvested a mature buck during the red moon.
I shot a deer that we barely ever saw. I think within an hour of peak overhead. 2019, I shot 2 gross Boone and Crockett deer. The first one was an hour after peak, after a rain, and the second one was within 2 minutes of peak in November. It sounds repeated, saying it over and over again, but when it works, it works.
When 2020 rolled around, Brady once again put the Moon Guide to work. Then in 2021, the deer he was after vanished. That fall, he had multiple encounters, good bucks. But Brady's not out there to just hunt deer. He's after the one. Then came 2022, and a tip from a friend changed everything. The Duke, a world-class whitetail living on public land. After confirming the buck's patterns and habitat, Brady dedicated himself to the pursuit, spending 33 days in the field and tracking the Duke's movements. With wind, weather, and moon phase finally aligned on December 3rd, just 30 minutes before the archery season closed, Brady capitalized on the moment.
I'm trying to line up whatever I can that is consistent, that is patternable. And obviously deer movement, weather, those things aren't patternable. The moon is patternable.
Brady Snyder doesn't own land. He hunts permission pieces and public ground. But what he does have is relentless drive, strategic discipline, and unmatched passion. He studies trail cam photos like game film, watches wind, tracks the moon, and only strikes when the odds are in his favor. In 2023, he followed a similar playbook with another public land giant, Olaf. Using trail cameras and the Moon Guide, he patiently waited for the perfect storm, a cold front and red moon, and struck again.
Pretty sure we just shot Olaf. I'm pretty sure we just shot Olaf.
5 seasons, 6 red moon giants. This isn't hype. It's not luck. It's proof.
Wow. Thank you, Lord.
When we come back from the break, we're heading on the blood trail of Brady Snyder's 212-inch public ground giant. In just 5 seasons, Brady's taken down 6 red moon giants. And his biggest yet came when a rare early season cold front collided with that red moon phase. The timing? Flawless. The result? Legendary.
Pretty sure we just shot Olaf. I'm pretty sure we just shot Olaf.
Finding the arrow with little blood left Brady with a bad feeling. But it didn't take long in the search before Brady found the giant piled up on the edge of a field.
Oh my God. Thank you, Lord Jesus. He's dead right here. What an absolute giant. Oh. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord. Wow. 2023 season has come to an end. Man. Sorry, just a little taken back. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Holy smokes.
The 2024 season didn't begin the way Brady planned. He had his sights set on a particular deer, one that used to run with a buck he'd already taken in years past. But he found out that deer had been harvested by another hunter. Just like that, the plan changed. A new target would have to be found.
So rolling into summer, started looking for velvet bucks, really targeting around the red moon and weather fronts, particularly weather fronts that lined up with a red moon. Turned out well. I got some good footage, saw some good deer. Velvet shed comes around and they didn't look like they looked in velvet, which is typical, but had a couple deer that I did not want to go hunt because I didn't want to be tempted to shoot them on public land. So put in some work on a private piece that I had. Didn't get the timely rain that we needed last year, but some food grew, some clover grew, Whitetail Institute's Imperial Clover, and the deer hit it all year long, which had me optimistic because it kept deer around all year. The last 2 years I've been running Coonert's ambush platform from Lone Wolf Custom Gear. Very light, very fast, very comfortable. Just the way that I like to hunt. I was running these same sticks, 20-inch minis with 8ers, 2 8ers, last year, the year before, and that, like I said, that's my favorite setup. So I'm running those again, 20-inch minis with 2 8ers, and this year running the Ranger Hybrid. Saddle that I run is a TX5 Custom Gear Lone Star Osseo Raptor pattern. I had Joe Miles of Osseo send me some material from Osseo, and I had Matt Tompkins, who's now with Latitude Outdoors, build me a saddle out of it. So really excited to put this to work this year.
After years of grinding it out and tagging giants on public land, Brady Snyder is shifting gears. This season, he's focused on a private piece he's invested in, planting food plots and prepping stand locations. But now it's November, and despite all the effort, a target buck has yet to show.
I hung one original Generation 1 reveal out down there and got a picture of a tall tined 8-pointer and thought that seemed like a good deer to go take a look at. So I set up kind of a creek bottom. This spot was unique because 2 creeks came together in this spot and they flowed north, which helped me out a lot for my thermals. And then November 19th on my birthday, I was watching a buck tending a doe. Wind was out of the southeast, filming a buck tending a doe, and I turned around to look behind me, downwind of me, and this 8-pointer was coming, running, smelling the doe, and he caught a little bit of my wind and looped around down into the creek about 100 yards down. I filmed him crossing the creek. He made a big loop around and ended up leaving off of there. couple other bucks. I think I saw one other buck that morning. And then I did another rattling sequence shortly before 10, I believe. And this 8-pointer came back in, and I filmed him some.
In the days that followed, Brady laid eyes on the Big 8 a few more times. The buck kept just out of range. However, he captured something few have ever seen. Hidden from view for most of the year, this moment marks the peak of the rut, nature's silent, primal ritual playing out deep in the timber. It's one of the rarest sights in the whitetail woods. The breeding of a mature buck and receptive doe, captured on film.
It's 8:22, November 23rd. Frosty morning. Had 3 does before sunrise. When you hear mill around, they walked up in there and bedded. I've seen 3 bucks. And now, I got 2 coyotes pissing around back here. It's early enough for my turn this deer hunt into a coyote hunt. Every time I'm down here, I see coyotes.
The whole time I'm sitting this set, and I wasn't afraid to sit it 4 days in a row, just because of it's a unique spot. I didn't get winded in this tree, which I hunted it on 3 different winds, a couple stiff winds and some really calm days, and I really banked on my thermals. So now the deer comes in and sees that that 3-year-old 8 wants nothing to do with the fight, so they both start to browse. As soon as I saw him duck and take off, it sounded really weird on the shot, but I heard the pop that you want to hear, and then I heard metal after it. The deer took off, and I honestly thought that I missed him because of the way that he acted after the shot. I snort wheezed at him because he just trotted off 25 yards and then walked away like nothing really happened.
And it looked like he turned a little bit more towards me before he took off, before the arrow hit him. The shot's back. I think he should die. There's a deer right there. Rattled. Let's go. November 23rd. Rattled him in. That's awesome.
Put a shot on that buck last night. Watched the footage back. We gave him the night, and got some buddies down here. We're gonna go see if we can recover this deer and put some hands on him. Let's go.
He expired in the middle of the creek, and he had some pick marks from birds, eagle or hawk or something in his stomach, but the shot was to be expected. It was back, it was liver, and I honestly didn't lose any meat because it was cool enough and he died in the creek, so that was a blessing for sure. On an overview, this season I went into it with very high hopes to find a big public land deer. I honestly found a lot of really great public land deer. Hopefully give them a shot, to make it next season.
Well, you'll see in the GoPro footage and a little bit of footage coming in that we were looking for a place to cross the creek, and my buddy Hunter's like, "Is that him in the creek?" And sure enough, he's dead in the middle of the creek. Looks like eagles maybe picked at him a little bit. Coyotes were picking at him on the other side. Must have just went in the creek and died, but give them time and they'll die on a marginal shot. Entry looks good. He was a touch quarterback a little bit, or quarter two a little. There you have it. Awesome. Thank you guys for helping.
Good job, dude.
Looking forward to 2025. I'm very optimistic to hopefully run into a couple of these public land deer that had an encounter with a couple good ones. One really good one for sure, and I'm really hoping that a few of them made it. Really looking forward to one in particular. If he made it, it'll be an interesting year for sure.